Hey guys, ¿cómo están? It's Eileen Bella, and I'm here doing a podcast episode. I know. I'm sorry I haven't posted on here in a while, but you know what? Things happen, and we just gotta kind of roll with whatever gets thrown our way. And so here I am rolling my way back to you guys. I am going to be talking about a really interesting topic today. I've been getting a lot of people asking more about like the fitness side of things because they see that I'm a trainer. I really honestly only have one client right now, and I let go of a lot of clients so that I could focus more on the music side of my business. But that doesn't mean that all that knowledge and experience that I have is gone, and I still apply it. However, I do have a coach. I have a trainer that helps me stay in line with my goals, keeps me accountable. And he's actually here with me today. He's going to be our guest speaker, and he's our guest trainer. His name is Paul, and I'm going to let him introduce himself real quick.
Hello, it's me, Paul Rezaei, and I'm a fitness coach. Yes.
He's also crazy. So, there's a couple of questions that I had people ask, and I'd like to get Paul's professional opinion on it. Paul is a trainer. He's been a trainer for many, many years.
15 years.
For 15 years. Wow. That's his career path, and he's certified in I don't know how many different types of fitness things that you can do. He used to work at Lifetime, Lifetime Fitness, which is a really big company, and he used to be one of the top trainers there. So, Paul, you want to answer this question for all of our listeners? There's a lot of people that have reached out to me and that have said, I took out all the processed foods, I work out, I do everything, but I plateau, and I can't seem to figure out why I'm still fat. So can you answer maybe why?
Yeah, of course. Mentirosa!
Oh my gosh.
Or mentiroso?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, do you remember why we decided to talk about this?
Why?
Can we bring this person up?
No.
No? Okay, well, we'll just say, okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, so like my dad, he has been trying to lose weight since I was a kid. And he just recently, he started eating better, right? Eating better, losing all this weight. And then now he is just like, well, I'm not losing weight anymore, but I'm eating perfect. Like I'm eating great. So his diet, I'm not saying this is what to do, but his diet, he says he has to eat all raw foods, all fruits and vegetables, and that's it. Nothing cooked. So that's his thing. So he said he's going to do that. I said, okay, great. So I asked him, I said, are you sure you're eating like that? Because if you're eating like that, I can't imagine you not losing weight. And he says, yes, I am. But then he came to my house and I realized that one of my juices was missing. So I was like, where'd that go? So I texted him, I said, hey, did you drink a juice in there? In my fridge? And he said, yes, I drank it. So then I was like, well, that's not on your diet. You said that you weren't eating anything. You weren't eating anything processed. He goes, oh, well, just that one time. Then Miss Eileen Bea, she brought me some kettle corn. So I had it there for my clients on the table. And my dad came over. He was doing something. And then later on, I saw him and I said, hey, what's that on your shirt? And he goes, oh, you got me. I ate some kettle corn. And I was just like, I thought you said you weren't eating anything processed, And then we went this actually happened twice. We went to Thanksgiving with some friends, and then I could see him eating, he said he's not going to eat any meat. I saw him eating meat. He drank a beer. My point is in my experience, when people say, oh, I'm eating perfect, oh, this, that, I'm not eating anything, there's two things that could be happening. One is either maybe they're not conscious. Maybe they're not conscious of what they're actually doing. And that's one of the reasons why I recommend people to document what you eat. Because so many times I meet with clients and they start tracking what they eat and they go, oh, I didn't realize I was eating that, or I didn't realize I was eating that much of that, or oh, I didn't realize I was eating too much, or I didn't realize I wasn't eating enough. So it creates more awareness for the person. So maybe it's possible, maybe my dad just doesn't know how much he's slipping and I just happen to see it. But there's really no way, in my opinion, that he could not be losing weight, which he's not, because he just plateaued for no reason. It's got to become.
There's always a reason.
Yeah.
And then how do you think that perhaps like stress levels can affect someone's fitness level? Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So, hopefully this isn't too boring or whatever, but the way I see it is, You have different kinds of stress. So you have physical stress, which is the workout aspect of it. So when I think of stress, I don't think good or bad. I just think it's important to have an appropriate level of stress. If you work out too much, that's bad. If you don't work out enough, that can be bad too. And I look at the same thing with mental emotional stress too. I think mental emotional stress has gotten a really bad kind of stigma or rep. Everyone thinks like, oh, I can't get stressed. It's okay. It's natural to be stressed out about certain things. Just don't be stressed out 24 hours a day. Just like you don't want to be working out 24 hours a day. So you want to be able to manage your stress. So to your point, to your question, I guess is, like anything, if you're stressed too much in any category, mental, emotional, physical, it's going to be bad for your body. So
if you're stressed too much.
But
also if you're not stressed enough, physically or whatever, right, during your workouts, then you're not going to get the results that maybe you're hoping to get.
Right.
There's actually a lot of interesting thoughts that came to my mind just from that. Like, remember, Paul and I actually used to be roommates a long time ago when I was going through the divorce. Do you remember how skinny I was? And I could not gain weight. Like, one of my big goals was, I want to gain so much weight and I want to gain muscle and I want to look like a bikini division competitor, and I could not gain weight for the life of me. Now, I had a lot of stress. Not only was I running a big business, I was going through a divorce, and the business required a lot of mental and physical. Like, I was basically doing a workout all day long, every day. And then on top of that, I was trying to do my workouts to gain certain muscles at the gym. And then on top of that, I was doing more cardio. So I couldn't gain weight for the life of me. And I would eat and eat and eat. And I would have to force myself to eat, and I couldn't gain weight. Well, fast forward to where I am now, divorce is over. I already sold the other business. I'm doing what I really love to do, which is the singing, and turning that into a business. And I love being a business owner. I'm really happy. I'm in the most amazing relationship, and I'm not stressed. And then what happened, Paul? I got fat, and I also, there were a lot of personal things going on in the background the last couple of years, and I was not able to mentally really focus on the gym side of it, on the exercises or whatever. I always stayed in touch with Paul, but there was about a year where I just really didn't work out, no workout whatsoever. But now that I'm getting back into it, it's okay, my body's got that muscle memory coming back. I can see my body changing again now that I'm cinching in on the macros, on tracking my food, on being more aware of what I'm eating, what I'm not. Am I drinking my calories? I don't do alcohol, so that helps me a lot. It can hurt a lot of people if they have a little beer here, they drink a juice there. Those are all calories that you don't even realize you're adding to your body. But I'm in a way better, like he mentioned, emotional state as far as stress goes. I'm starting to up the stress during my workout, and now I'm okay, now I'm losing weight. Now I don't have a problem gaining weight, so it varies. But real quick before we close it out, Paul, if anybody wants to reach out to you or get more info about doing virtual training with you, how can they find you? Where can they go to get more knowledge from you?
You can email me. My email is Paul, Paul, Rezaei, Rezaei, @gmail.com. And if you're interested in kind of finding out more about virtual training, you can just email me. It doesn't mean like you're locked in, you got to do it. We can just have a conversation, see if it's what's right for you. It's real easy. All you need is a phone, and we can either have a FaceTime virtual workout or a Zoom workout if you don't have an iPhone. And normally people don't do training because of the investment aspect of it. I also do classes as well, which is much more affordable. And, it's just a way that you can be held accountable. Like Eileen likes to say, there's structure, and it just makes it more fun. Because in general, most people don't like to work out, I'm honest too, if I'm working out with other people, it just makes it more fun. So, and if you're embarrassed about showing yourself, you just black out your screen. It's no big deal. I have several people who do that, so.
Okay, awesome. And then you can also find him on all social media. Just Google Paul Rezaei, Paulrezei.
Almost.
E.
Rezaei.
Sorry. If I'm writing
that's
it,
close.
If I'm writing it, I can.
Yeah.
I know what it is. But thank you all so much for listening. If you have any other questions, you'd like to hear more from Paul on my podcast, let us know. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks. Okay, bye.